your hairline. You will never find, blom, 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 a hairline like mine.
This is drill. Let's go.
It's another K-Town beat.
YouTube. It's your boy, Mr. Outliner. I'm back, brand new video. Hey, like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. You know how we do it. Anyway, today we got that high taper, ball taper, light taper. I don't know. People call it different things where they from. Me, I call it a ball taper. He came in, he asked for the Jason Tatum haircut. If you don't know who Jason Tatum is, he plays for the Boston Celtics. Now, he's kind of thin in here on top. I'm going to show you how to fix that too. And what not to do when you have thinning hair in these areas, right? So, first thing you want to do is get your guidelines together on both sides and around the back. So, I made my initial guideline with my trimmers. These are the Barber Gold Skeleton trimmers. If you don't have none and you want some, I'll leave a link in the description to Amazon where you can get them. So you make your guidelines all the way around the head, and then you begin to start your fade after that. So now here, we're about to start the fade. So the first thing you want to do after you make your guidelines, you want to trim the top down. And right here, I have a one guard open. You see that? I don't want to go into the light spots though. I just want to take the darker spots around the light spots and try to match it up. You see where I'm pointing at? I don't really want to hit the light spot. Come around, hit the front to match it. I'm just trying to match this. I don't want to do too much. And my lever is all the way open, right? Because I want to start from the biggest point. You see how it's already blending in. As you can see, it's blended in perfectly. I still see a spot where it's a little darker, so I start to close my lever, make it a little lower in the front to give it a little bit more blend. But as you can see, it's blended in quite nicely. So then after that, you just work your way around the head for the rest of the haircut.
It's another K-Town beat.
Now, after you knock all the hair down, you want to start blending. So here I got my Wahl anniversary edition trimmers. I open them up wide with no guard. I go up, I fade up half an inch. I come back with my one guard, open. We always do open to close. I do that, I come up another half an inch right above where we did it with no guard at. Smooth it out on the sides. I'm gonna slow it down for y'all on the other side so you can kind of see exactly what I'm doing because it's going fast right now. But you want to do that, work your way down from open to close. I did that with the one guard. Now I'm coming back, and you want to keep it dark in the front. I like to keep it dark in the front. And you want to come back with your clipper, open to close again with no guard, and you want to work it out. Now it's a crazy transition. He has a little gray right here, so you can't see the transition as much like when I start my two guidelines, but you can definitely see the blend right here, right? You can see that, and then you come back with what you started with to clean out the bottom line, and boom, there you go. You're looking good. Now on to the other side. I'm gonna slow it down some for y'all so y'all can see exactly what I did. Now, of course, when you get to the back, it's the same process, same thing. So I sped it up again, but you start with your clipper open to close, no guard. Then you come back with the one guard. The only thing about this is you have to come back and use an extra step because the hair tends to be a little thicker right here in the cracks of it, in the creases of the head. So you come back, instead of after you use the one guard, you can use the 1.5 guard to clean it up and come back with the one to make it all blend in right. So just remember, sometimes on the back you have to add an extra step, use a bigger guard after the last guard that you use on the sides. So just keep that in mind, and then everything should turn out right. After that, he's ready to be trimmed up on the sides. Come in, tap it, pull away. You want to stay on the natural hairline. You don't want to push it in far. Just want to stay on the natural hairline. You see right there, I switched up to the rose gold effects. Now deciding which one. See that? Hey man, you know, I just pick up a tool because I kind of treat all my tools the same. Like, I want them all to be able to do what the other one does if one goes down. So it doesn't matter to me. A lot of times people ask me, hey, do you still use this or that? I probably do. It's just whatever in the video I'm using. It's no, I don't get on the video and be like, hey, I'm gonna use this tool on this video, unless it's something specific in what I'm trying to accomplish. You know what I mean? So right here, you just want to detail a little bit more, trim the wild hairs that's sticking up, and then get them ready for the edge up. Now on the edge up, you see it's off a little bit. This is my second time cutting this hair. Somebody else is cutting it at first. Now I'm trying to get it to the Mr. Outliner look, you know, so it take a few sessions after you've been doing to somebody else to get the Mr. Outliner look. But nevertheless, we're gonna get them right. You start from the middle and work your way over, left to right, right to left, whichever way you want to do. And take your time with it, visualize it, look at it, and try to accomplish what you see, what you visualize, right? So try to stand in front of him so you can look directly at his lineup so you can see what he's seeing. And after you do one side, you come back, you do the other, start in the middle again, work your way over. You want to work your way over to the corner to where you can make two lines connect to each other. And I'm taking my time with it because I want to make sure it's straight. It's a lot of reconstruction being done right here just to get everything properly done the way that I like it. So I had to take my time with this, and like I said, you just want to visualize it for the most part. Look at it, think about how you want it to look, and accomplish it the best way you can without compromising the natural liner. You see that? So boom, we tap and pull, tap and pull. That's what you want to do. If you tap and pull towards you, a lot of times you won't interrupt the natural hairline. But if you tap it and push away from you, that's when you're digging into the natural hairline, which is something that you don't want to do. Here I'm using the Master airbrush. It has like a semi-permanent color in it. If you want to know where to get it from, look at the link in my description. I leave a link to that where you can purchase that, the exact same one that I have. Just click that link, go to it, it'll take you straight to it. You can purchase it. Now, about those light spots in the beginning, we want to cover those up. You see that? So the reason why we cut it and try to make it all look natural is for when we use this hair color here, it's gonna like blend in exactly the way we need it to without compromising a whole lot. So I'm sorry I'm in the way of the camera right here. Can't really see it. Sorry about that. But you get the point. You start on the other side. So you see how it looks? It looks blended now. And then you just want to rub that in whatever type of way, comb it. I like to use the side of my comb, push down like I'm combing it, rub it from the front. Then I want to come back and tap the line up again because where the color sits in it, I want it to be sharp. So like I say, a lot of times I don't focus on getting the edge up extremely sharp the first go around, just because that's the way I do it. Somebody left in the comments, so once you just sharpen your tools and make it where you don't have to go over it a second time, that's fine. I can do that. I know that. At the same time, this is my technique and this is how I do it. So you have to do whatever works for you. I do that because I like to do the detailing at the end. I know that I'm towards the end of the haircut once I do that. So I don't like to get stuck in one spot too long doing one thing. So I'm not focused on just, oh, I'm gonna make it super straight, super straight. This is what works for me. So you have to find what works for you. The purpose of this tutorial is to give you an idea or an approach to use to help you get by faster, right? So some people get on here and they criticize you, but the thing that you're trying to do is give somebody an option, a way of looking at things, visualizing things to get where they're going. Right here, I use the Nairobi hair foaming on his hair. It kind of makes the waves pop. That's why I like it, so I used it. But the purpose of the tutorial is to help you, guide you in some direction. Now, you see his edge up, came out good, popping, we ready. I use a little bit of hair fiber here just to tighten it up a little bit, just to make it look even more better than it already does. Now, in the comments, let me know if my tutorials are helping you, what other tutorials you want to see. Let me know in the comment section. I love all my people. If you want to do some business, hit me up on the email. I got you. Follow me on IG, Mr.outliner, the same as my YouTube channel. Now, until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. I'm out.